Guys, today I got a 2021 Topps Finest basketball hobby box. This is exciting. Now, this was the unlicensed period of Topps, but I'm a huge fan of Topps Finest, which I think started sometime in the early 90s, maybe 93, 94. I like the new stuff they're doing as far as the licensed Topps Finest, even though it's not the most popular per se, but this was a unique product because not only did it feature kind of the OG mid 90s, early 2000s, what I would call legends of basketball, but it's also just a weird design in that they're in like suits and street clothing. None of them are actually, if I'm not mistaken, playing basketball in these cards. But it's still a fun rip. I love it. I love unique designs. So we're gonna check it out together. I've never ripped this box before, so it's the first time for me. And we should be getting one autograph. I know we'll get some parallels. I know we'll get number cards. Also, this is not an expensive rip at all. You can get these boxes for right around $100, give or take. So definitely check it out, 2021 Topps Finest. And before we get into the rip, please click below. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment, and help us support the channel as we continue to rip wax, talk about the hobby, and just have a little bit of fun doing it. All right, first up, Corey Blunt, Bulls legend right there. Another Bulls legend, Tony Kukoc, as you can see. I mean, streetwear, or some of them will be in suits. Grant Hill, oh, he's kind of looking upset there. And Detlef Schrempf, probably one of the coolest looks I've ever seen from a 90s NBA player right there. All right, next pack up, we've got Dan Marley. Looks like that's a coach card maybe? BJ Armstrong in the suit. I think Dan Marley went on to coach. Anyways, BJ Armstrong, another Bulls legend. Glenn Rice and Dominique Wilkins, looking very dapper. So many packs. So one thing I don't understand is why do they have to make it 18 packs with 4 cards? Can't they just like make less packs and put more cards? I don't know. I digress. Vince Carter. All right. Sean Kemp. Love Sean Kemp. Seattle Supersonic legend. Joe Smith. Robert Horry. So no numbered refractors yet. Of course, no auto. We only get one. We hope to make it good. I know you can get Allen Iverson's auto in here. That would be cool. I don't know the auto checklist. So Joe Dumars, Adonal Foil. So I'm not sure what all the options are, but I've seen Allen Iverson. I know I've seen Detlef Schrempf. Man, I don't remember who else I've seen. I'm not sure if every player pictured actually signs. Penny Hardaway, John Starks, Larry Johnson, Grandmama, and Kurt Rambis. Okay. Ooh, we've got a parallel. Jason Richardson, Jeff Hornacek, and Jeff Hornacek. Why do you give me 2? Why? But this is numbered 2/199. Ooh, Willie Anderson. Okay, first number card to 199. We have Willie. Oh, get it out of the light. Willie Anderson. All right, not bad. I do like the. I think they call that mini diamond, so that's really cool. Okay, Ron Harper, father of Dylan Harper, Larry Nance Sr. on the refractor, Dirk Nowitzki, and Juwan Howard. Maybe getting close to the halfway point. Maybe not. I don't know. I guess I have to rip 9 packs to get halfway. All right, let's see. Okay, base. Del Curry, Mike Bibby, George Muris. He looks a little goofy there. Another Tony Kukoc. I don't think the full set list, like if you looked at all the players, is very long. So this is probably not a product you need to like rip a ton of, but it's just a fun product. I like it. It's unique. You don't see this every day. Ooh, we've got green. Greg Anthony, Gary Payton, the glove, Danny Manning, and Earl Boykins /99 on the green. So this one looks like he's actually playing basketball, and that may be one of the first ones we've seen. Greg Anthony here was reporting on something. Most of them are looking somewhat casual. All right, next up, Hershey Hawkins. We've got purple. So his first few packs were duds, but now we're starting to get some parallels in numbers. Larry Hughes, Randy Brown, Hershey Hawkins /250. James Worthy, epic. Lakers legend James Worthy. Like it. Man, I hope we get a good auto. Wouldn't mind a James Worthy. Ooh, Vince Carter. Does he have an auto in here? That would be nice. Ooh, we've got a... Is it? No, it doesn't look to be an auto. Okay. Glenn Rice, Vince Carter, Larry Nance, and ooh, all Greg Anthony to 299. So that looks like a diamond pattern, if you will. Okay, looks like now we're about halfway or slightly more. So still no auto. Auto is live. Scott Burrell. Uh-oh. Greg Anthony. Dan Marley. I'll take it. I know he's a Phoenix Suns legend. And that is on card, folks. That is on card. Sick. Sick. Wow. I like it. Okay. And then Kurt Rambis on the base. So, man, I would say with that auto and with this stack of parallels and numbers cards, I'm happy. Everything else from here on out is just like icing on the cake. So let's see what else we get. Isaiah Ryder. Okay. Jason Kidd. Looking young there. Dennis Hobson and Steve Kerr. Man, Dan Marley. I like it. Like I said, I didn't know what the auto checklist was, so I was just kind of going in a little blind here. All base, Earl Boykins, Corey Blount, Detlef Schrempf, Steve Kerr. Like I said, you see a lot of repeats, so not a big number of superstars in here. Dennis Hobson. Ooh, Hershey Hawkins. Scott Burrell. James Worthy. You know, one person we haven't seen, I got 3 packs left that I think is in here as far as the set list is Dennis Rodman, I think. Sean Kemp. I just said it. I just said it. Okay. You know what else? Here, let's try this. You can get a Dennis Rodman number card. Better yet, you can get an auto. Maybe. I don't know. I just made that up. But I was thinking if I say it, it's in the next pack. Jason Richardson. All right. Let's see if we get at least one more. Wait. Are you serious? I didn't even know Shaq was in here. Oh, man. Kevin Garnett, B.J. Armstrong, James Worthy. I had no idea Shaq was in this product. Shaquille O'Neal. All right, last pack magic. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, no, nothing. Isaiah Ryder, Dan Marley, Earl Boykins, Steve Smith. Okay, so all in all, as you can see, a lot of base, not a lot of parallels, but still, look at this. Hershey Hawkins, Dan Marley on the auto, Greg Anthony numbered, James Worthy, Earl Boykins, Larry Nance Sr., and Willie Anderson. So all in all, I'm happy with the product. I mean, for the price, you can't go wrong. So definitely, if you like to have a fun rip and do it with a unique product that you don't see very often, you may not ever see again, 2021 Topps Finest Hobby Box, and you might get a nice auto like Dan Marley.